folks always kept saying pristine waters, and I never really knew what that meant.
It took arriving at Station Bellingham for North Carolina raised Terrell Sisk to really get it.
And then I started to learn about the resident orcas. Everybody had to start with the movie Free Willy.
You saved my life.
You know, we had to Free Willy and protect them, and I would be not transparent if I said I've never seen Free Willy, because I absolutely did, and I probably watched it 60 different times.
The Coast Guard lieutenant's childhood dream became reality during a training exercise off Lummi Island.
As we were sitting there, you started to hear these big blows of air. So that was kind of like the first instance of, well, this is kind of real, and I have 20 orcas in front of me.
So we've already had a couple oil spills over the summer.
Conservationist group Orca Conservancy warns
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. A large-size oil spill could decimate the southern resident population. They're already very vulnerable, and there's 73 of them left.
our waters are getting crowded. Over the next 7 years, shipping traffic in the Strait of Juan de Fuca is expected to increase sevenfold.
I don't want to be doom and gloom or worst case scenario, but the tankers that go through these waters, the bigger ships that go through the waters, what happens if one of them have a bad day? If we do have a pollution spill, we will be first on scene.
But as Sisk points out, right now they're ill-equipped. Like we saw this past summer with the Aleutian Isle sinking in the San Juans, they can create a perimeter, call in for reinforcements, but they don't speak Orca. Right now, there's nothing they can do to prevent pods from swimming into these polluted areas. But as every Free Willy fan knows, one person can make a difference.
Out of the blue, Lieutenant Sisk emailed Orca Conservancy and said, hey, we want to get into orca conservation. How can we help?
Tamara Kelly with Orca Conservancy considered the options. The Coast Guard can haze whales from helicopters, even throw underwater firecrackers.
But the optics of throwing bombs towards endangered animals, not good. Plus, it can actually pose risk, as where the combi pipes don't really risk harming them. It's more of a nuisance disturbance, like nails on a chalkboard.
A tactic once used to hunt and corral whales and dolphins is now being employed by the U.S. Coast Guard to protect our southern resident killer whales. And it sounds like this.
Like, it's just a yucky sound that they will likely want to avoid.
See, to us, what sounds like a harsh chime or the ring of a bell is a major disruption to these acoustic animals who rely on echolocation.
So the pipes were a little odd to me.
Sisk admits at first he wasn't so sure about this pots and pans type solution.
Give it a good one, yeah.
But as you can see, he's since changed his tune. After weeks of training, the Coast Guard has mounted a pipe to one of their response boats, and they hope to deploy more with it.
It's quite painless, putting a pipe on here and connecting it to the boat and hitting it with a hammer. And the Admiral being here kind of just shows the Coast Guard support. This is kind of a win-win all around. It kind of came together.
And I'm hoping that this we can expand to the Seattle base and the Port Angeles base so we can have the entire Salish Sea in Washington State covered.
On the water in Bellingham, Lauren Donovan, Fox 13 News.